Greetings and salutations, friends. I am the Wolf. I have my coffee. I'm feeling shiny. Let's build Serenity. Gonna start with our landing bay, of course. We're gonna use the Hope Tech landing bay. To that, we are going to add the Stroud Eklund Cargo Hall 2x3. You can get this at the Stroud Eklund Star Yard in the Marion system, or at the Stroud Eklund showroom on Neon. To that, we are going to add an infirmary. This layout, the habitat layout that I use, tries to emulate Joss Whedon's sketch of what the internal layout of Serenity was, and it's kind of how they put their sets together. So the infirmary, that lovely. The infirmary is off the back end of the cargo hall, just like that. Next, I'm going to add a companionway right there, and that is going to bring us up into our next hab. We're going to copy this 2x1 and we're going to turn it into... Now, going up the neck of the ship to the cockpit is all of the crew quarters. So in order to try to emulate that, the best thing that I found was the all-in-one. Because that gives you 2 beds, one on either side. And so you can get 4 beds coming up to the cockpit, which is nice. Plus, of course, you can't have any ship in Starfield without a captain's quarters. So I'm going to add that, and I'm going to use, I usually like the Hope Tech or the Tayo captain's quarters, because those seem to be the most comfortable to me. So that's why I am using that instead of the Stroud Eklund. Of course, you can use any habs that you prefer, any habs that you like. We're going to add the next hab, and where that's going to be the dining hall, and where this is, or the mess hall rather, dining hall, mess hall, and that's going to go right there, and that is consistent with where the dining hall is placed in the actual Serenity. And to that, we're going to add the engineering bay off the end, again emulating Joss Whedon's sketch for Serenity. Now let's just make sure we're not too long here. It doesn't look like we are. This is the, I don't know why I suddenly had a thought that I might be too long. Let's find the cockpit. I probably passed right by it, didn't I? Here we go. Now we're going to use the Cabot bridge, which is a Nova bridge, and this can be found on, I believe, if I remember correctly, New Homestead on Titan. That's where you can find all of the Nova parts. So that's where I got that. To the back of this here, because this cockpit has the stairs and back, that makes it a 2-level, sort of a 2-level cockpit. I'm going to add another hab. Actually, I'm just going to copy this one. I didn't want to get too elaborate here, but I thought it would be cool to have like just a little sort of secret storeroom off the back of the cockpit. Now you can play around with this. Let's see, if I delete this, you can attempt, if you want to try, to not have a stair in between these 2 habs here, and hopefully, fingers crossed, just get something going out here, a doorway going out here, up the stairs, and back out through here without having that stupid ladder there. You can try to highlight, put your cursor or whatever over, I don't know how things work on Xbox, I'm sorry, but put your cursor over here and then press G to add, and this will add directly to that doorway. And then you can try to add the storeroom this way, and you might get lucky and not get that stairway. But if you stay tuned, maybe we will, at the end, we'll try to play around with it and see if we can get a build that doesn't have that stairway in there. And I'll do like a full internal layout walkthrough and stuff. So let's try not to make this video too long though. It's going to be long already. Kind of have our habitat layout now. Maybe I'll just go ahead and start building off the back end here. I'm going to start with the grav drive. I'm going to use my favorite grav drive, which is this J52 Gamma grav drive. I'm going to try to put this bad boy right here. Alright. And then to that, we'll go ahead and add the reactor, and we'll use my favorite reactor, the Pinch 8Z. Now, where I usually grab these is I grab them at the Eklund showroom, or the Stroud Eklund, sorry, showroom or Star Yard. I usually pick these up when I'm picking up engines and habs. I just really like the look of Stroud Eklund stuff. I think that's why I always go there. I'm gonna go ahead and add the fuel tank too, since I'm here. Let's find it, and I'm gonna use this nice big hefty bad boy here. 650 fuel capacity, we'll tuck it in right there. And now I will start, let's go ahead and add the landing gears, since they're right here. And these, hold on, let me show you. These landing gears are the NG20. They're the Nova Galactic. You can get them on New Homestead on Titan. And for this build, I'm going to use this iteration, this form, whatever, what do you call that, of these. I haven't really found any landing gears that I like better than these, and I haven't really found any landing gears that look very good coming off the sides of Serenity. That just looks like way, I mean, to me, I just don't really like that. They're supposed to be really, really tiny, thin, very, not obvious landing gears. So that's why I decided to just tuck those under there and go with that. That's, in my opinion, the best look we can get. Anyway, moving along. Let's start building out the structure and the engines on the aft end of this ship. Let me find the structural here. Gonna try to build out that sort of, Firefly abdomen shape on the back if we can. And then on the bottom, what I did was I added these wings. We're gonna flip them to aft. We're gonna go there. On the top, gonna put the same thing, and then to create a little thickness in the middle, because Serenity, she do be thick, we're gonna use this Nova cowling here, flip it to the aft configuration, and add 2 of those along the middle. And then on the other side, second verse, same as the first, just in reverse. We'll do that. We'll copy and flip one of those. We will copy and flip one of those. Flip, Philadelphia. Flip, Philadelphia. So let's copy that. Let's copy that. Come on, friend. And then let's copy this. That's what I want to copy. Go down right there. Beautiful. Starting to get the butt of the Firefly is starting to come together. Let's go ahead and stick our first engine in there. And I like to use the most powerful engine for this. And it's also nice because that sticks right in the middle of the butt of the Firefly. I'm going to go ahead and add another structural piece here. While I'm looking at it, we're just going to add this Hope-Tech nose to the end there just to cap that off and complete the look, make it look nice and finished. And then I'm going to add some cargo, and I'm going to use my two favorite cargo holds. This one for just large capacity cargo. We're going to tuck it right under there, under the infirmary. And then we're going to use my other favorite, favorite shielded cargo hold. I'm going to flip that around and stick it off the back of that cargo hold. And that kind of completes the shape of the butt end of the Firefly. And then I'm going to go back and add a couple more structural pieces here. I'm going to find the Stroud-Eklund wing or engine bracer. I think most people use these for wings, I know I do. And then onto those we're going to add these Deimos wings. There we go, right there. Sorry, just choking there a little bit, I'll cut that out. Okay, let's add... Firefly has a little tail off her rear end, so let's add that. And then let's build up the sort of roundish shape on the top of this backside here by adding one of those and then copying it, flipping it around and adding that. And that basically completes the rear end of this Firefly build. And now we're going to start filling out other pieces. I think I'll go ahead and add there's a Stroud-Eklund cap somewhere here. I'm going to add that. That kind of gives us a little bit more of an hourglass shape. So we're going to add these to both sides, port and starboard. Starboard. I can speak English good. And then to the front here, we're going to add this Stroud mid-bracer. Just filling things out here. I suppose you could add some halves in here if you want to, but I'm just trying to stick with the layout of the actual ship and trying to avoid having a shit ton of ladders and stuff in here. So that's the middle of the ship. We can start filling out the front to the back. Let's flip this around and go up here. Add that cap there, and then let's flip it around and add it there. Let's go back up and give us one of these. Stick that in right there. Copy it to the other side. Stick it there. Copy this. Flip to that one piece and tuck it right up there behind the cockpit. Copy this again. Flip it to the rear facing or aft facing bit and put it there. So you get that kind of look. We'll copy these over to this side and flip, tuck it in there, flip, tuck it in there. So far so good. Let's fill out the top with some structural pieces. There we go. It's nice, it's coming together pretty well. Let's finish off the top here with something to make it look nice and finished. And we'll use this Hope-Tech cap, and we will, let's see, I don't want to do that. I'll do that, and I'll copy this and flip this to the port side, copy this and flip it to the starboard side, copy this again, flip to this side. I think I'm confusing my port and my starboard. Flip, flip, Philadelphia, flip, flip, Philadelphia. There we go, that looks nice. One thing I was kind of playing around with was I was wondering if you know, did I want to add this and have that sort of a look? Do I like that? Or, you know, do I prefer this instead? So I think either one looks pretty good. You can do whatever you like with that. Let's fill out the front and the underneath. And what I used for that was, let's see, a few of these. I just tucked these in. There we go. Let's add another one here. Excellent. And then let's go ahead and snag one of these, copy it from the back there, put it there, snag another one, put that there. Really good, really good. It's coming together nicely. Let's add the wings now. Let's build out the wings. So we're going to go back down to this Stroud-Eklund engine bracer that I like to use for wings. We'll put that right there. Another one there. Copy these to the other side. There we go. Now let's add doopy-doopy-doo. Got this Tayo mid-cap. Gonna flip that and add it. Come on, right there. Go to your home. Are you too good for your home? There we go. And let's copy. Copy. So far, so good. Copy. Copy. Very nice. Now let's copy and bring this over to this side. Very nice. Good. Copy. Copy. Excellent. Alright. Looking really good. So now I have really looked. I have really hunted. I tried to find something that could go on the front here to emulate, because obviously the front of Firefly's little maneuvering wing jet things, it doesn't look like this. It's more of a round shape. I just can't find a structural piece that works on the front. This is the thing that I like the best that I was able to find. So that's just what I went with. Now for engines here, you can use these, the Supernova 2200. Okay, and those will emulate Firefly the closest. That'll give you the, you know, something. I think you know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's gonna look as much like the little wingjet things on the real, the quote-unquote real Serenity, but man, I just cannot find my words today. But I like to use these SAL 6830s that you get at the Stroud-Eklund Star Yard or showroom. You get this engine at Stroud-Eklund as well, by the way, if I didn't mention that. But I like to add these here, even though they don't look exactly 100% correct. They do give me the most speed and maneuverability with this build, so that's why I like to use those. And now we are getting pretty close to done. I'm going to add some structural pieces here on the front. And what I am looking for, I just want to kind of make things look finished and not have all those, you know, spare rivets and bits, you know, just sticking out there. So we'll add those to kind of finish things off. And then to this bottom one, we'll use this particular Hope Tech nose, because this can be added, and then we can copy and flip it to the other side. Then we can copy and flip it one more time, and we can create a nice looking completed front end there. Let's see, a couple more pieces. You could just leave these sides just as they are, or you could come down here to the tile. Has these nice looking sides that you can add. To kind of finish things off and dress that up and make Serenity look nice. It just depends on what you know what aesthetics look good to you. Alright, there we go. And now we're going to do something very special. Something that I think everyone is going to like, and we are going to add, we're going to take this, we're going to put one of these right here. Come on, friend. Okay, thank you. We're going to put you right here. Okay. And then we're going to put a braking engine. We're going to stick you right on the front of that. And then we're going to take another one of those Hope Tech caps. We're going to flip it around. We're going to add it there. We're going to highlight all of this. And we're going to copy it. We're going to make 2 of those. Now we're going to go down here. We're going to look for... There's a little Nova wing. We're going to add you there to that one. We're going to copy and flip and add you there. And then we're going to highlight the whole thing. And right there. Boom. And come on, friend. Boom, right there. And now we have Serenity shuttles. I think it kind of fills out the wings and it creates some visual interest, and it's lore accurate because Serenity has some little shuttles there. Now, of course, they would be more tucked in, and their wings would be folded in as well. But I don't know. I like the wings kind of sticking out there. It just kind of creates visual interest. Makes me happy. Ship is missing a doctor. A doctor. Yeah, we do need a doctor if we're going to be flying Serenity. But let's see. Let's find our docker. Here we go. And this is nice because Serenity's docker is on the underside of the ship, and we can just take that slim docker, the Deimos slim docker, and flip it upside down and stick it right under there. And there you go. It's hidden and it is lore accurate. So now at this point, you can pretty much be done with Serenity besides the colors, because, you know, if we're going with lore accuracy, then Serenity doesn't have any weapons. But since we do like to play the game, and we do want to be able to use this ship in dogfights, we are going to add some weapons. So I'm looking for, where are you, friend? There you go. I'm going to add this piece. Oh, no, come back here. There we go. Come back. Come on. Alright, come on, stupid fingers. I hate it when I get stupid fingers and I can't make stuff work. There we go. So I'm just going to add those there for weapons. And we're also going to take this and we're going to flip it to the one that has the attachment there. Same on this side. Now Serenity does have something sticking on the side here underneath the wing. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I can just see something there in the images. So what I decided to stick there was my missile launcher. So I'm gonna add that bad boy there. Come on, friend. Come on. There we go. And then we'll copy that and put another one on that side, and now we'll add our lasers so we can go pew 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 all day long. Copy that, bring it over here to that one. There we go, and now let's add some ballistic weaponry, which I like to use the Gauss guns. Come on, stupid fingers, there we go. And we'll add you over here. Also need to add a shield while I'm thinking about it. So let's go all the way down. Let's find my favorite shield generator. And just stick you right on the top there. Let's do the flight check. Add the weapons. We need laser, Gauss gun, missile launcher. There we go. And there she is. Almost. We just got a colorizer. And we should be all good. So let's do that without wasting any more time. So I'm gonna start with, just gonna pull the cockpit off here. Greetings and salutations, friends. Future Wolf here. In the original footage, I wasted a ton of time trying to remember what I did for the final colors on this ship. So instead of putting you through all of that, I'm just gonna show you what I finally came up with. For the color number 1, put your hue slider right underneath the number 1 here. Your saturation, put that right under the letter L here of color 3. And then brightness, put your slider right here midway above the 6th color box. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll give you this sort of brownish bronzy color. And then color 2 is just a little bit darker, moving that brightness slider right down slightly to between the 4th and 5th color box, right in the middle there, sorry. And then color 3 is this turquoisey color, and that puts the hue slider right here midway above this, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th color box. And then the saturation slider right here midway above the 10th color box. And then the brightness about halfway between the 5th and 6th color box. And that's your 3 colors. But yeah, this is it. This is Serenity. This is the build. Let's exit out. I'm going to do something a little different with this video. I'm going to kind of take you on a little mini tour through the interior of the ship so you can see the layout there, and then we're gonna see if we can not have a ladder between this hab and the captain's quarters. So that's what we're gonna try to figure out if we can do next. So let's just accept this. We're good to go. Exit. Okay, Serenity's there. Now let's go check things out here. Ah, that's some good coffee now. You can see we come right into the cargo hold, just like in the real, live, actual Serenity that really exists. We got the infirmary here off the back. And then if we come up through here, we got that little companionway that we stuck in here. And we have our first crew quarters, the all-in-one with 2 beds there, and then we come up into here to our second crew quarters, but also off the back of this we have the mess hall, or the dining hall. There's the captain's mess there, which is nice. And then we go through this door off the aft end of the mess hall, and we have the engineering bay. You can hear the hum of the engines there, which is nice. And then we'll head back up towards here, and you can see we have the ladder there that we didn't want. Wait a minute, no. This is the ladder we do want. So here is the captain's quarters, and oh my god, we actually did it. We did not get the ladder here. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's what I wanted. I think the way that I was able to do that was when I was coloring the ship. and I was pulling the bridge on and off. I think that might have been what did this so that we don't get the ladder there, which is amazing. I love it. Take a look at this, get a nice look at this bridge here. And take it all in, and then let's go into here and let's get a 360 on this girl. See how she looks. And there you have it, friends. There's Serenity. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative and helpful. And I look forward to seeing your own versions of Serenity in the Starfield Ship subreddit. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day. Good luck and happy gaming. Bye-bye.
Struts retracting. Let's get out.